Polymer Limited are a polymer science company, and we aim to use polymers to solve problems in common consumer products. In real terms, that means developing materials which can improve the properties on products in many areas such as cosmetics, adhesives, household products, and the main one for Revolumer is our chewing gum. When I started off at secondary school, the sciences and maths were always my favourite subjects. So I stuck with those all through school because I was good at them and I enjoyed them as well. And I continued that on to A level, so I studied the three sciences and maths there. And it was always the chemistry which I preferred more to the other sciences, because I tend to prefer the practical side and the problem solving side rather than just the theoretical side. So that led me on to study a chemistry degree at Manchester University. Towards the end of my final year of my degree, I was tending towards studying a PhD, so I decided to apply for jobs in the chemistry industry, and it was always polymer science which was most enjoyable to me at university. So I decided to apply for polymer chemistry companies. As well as the large companies, I actually decided to apply to smaller companies because I thought there'd be a better chance of progression, and I knew of Revolumer as a growing company, so I thought it'd be a great company to join. I'd say working for an SME, you get a lot more of a feel for what's going on in the rest of the business. You get involved with things that you wouldn't do in a much larger company, where you just have a much more defined role. You help out with lots of other project areas, and it's a lot more diverse, I find. In a typical day, I'll come down to the lab and I'll put a reaction on, and then polymers that I've prepared on previous days, I'll test the properties of those, analyse those, and I'd also write up previous experiments. And one of the other tasks which I do quite often is I read up on research papers and patents to study whatever things have been done in the past and try to think of the best approach to solving the problem. I think it's important that you go into an area of chemistry that you enjoy, because then you'll come into work and you'll enjoy it and you'll enjoy the work that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And having an interest in work will help you go a lot further in the industry rather than somebody who's turning up to work every day and not really enjoying what they're doing. Chemistry is such a broad subject because you can go from, on one side you can be working on developing pharmaceutical ingredients, whereas on the other side you'd be working on developing plastics. In our case, we work on developing polymers to go into everyday products, brands which we work with and use every day. Plus there's also the analytical side as well. There's lots of jobs in quality control just to make sure that the products which are being made by all the major organisations are up to scratch and meet their specifications. The most important thing is to get the company right, so you come into work every day and you have the job satisfaction, and then you find the right balance in your personal and your work lives.